Good day. I thought I would start the reading with something different than normal. So you get a good day, okay? And I hope it is. I hope you're making it so. And things are good for you. And hopefully nothing is burning around you. Because right now I live on an island and there is a forest burning. Over 500 hectares and counting. Ugh. So we don't want to feed it with our thoughts. Right? Some things need to be cleansed and cleared. We have to trust the process. Trust the processes. Okay. So we're just going to dive straight into the reading today. I'm starting a little bit late because I was out driving around in the forest. Okay, this Ten of Swords, interesting. This is that held back energy. And what's it about? This held back energy. Right? We've got this figure who's full of creativity and it looks like joy juice with all of their things here, the colors. And all these swords are removed, but there's these two here that are red that are holding the wrist back. And this is why it is the holding back card or being held back. Right? Sometimes it's self-inflicted. Sometimes we hold ourselves back in an attempt to temper. Sometimes this is time and circumstance, but other times it's like fear and pride, ego, things like that hold us back from making moves, from moving forward. And we'll just have to see. Sometimes, yeah, I feel like getting circumstantial. We'll see what it is. Oh, people holding you back. Maybe this is fear of what people think. That could be linked. Or dependence, people who are depending on you. And so you can't move forward on things because you have other people that you have to worry about, think about, consider. Let's see what we're talking about here. Oh, but we've got the Chariot moving in celebration. So I'm just going to have to flip them and see what we're talking about here. Discernment and expertise, intuition and flow, cup of love sharing. This is also speaking your truth. We've got the Sun and the King of Wands. This is the action. And this is success, life-giving, beautiful gorgeousness that the Sun is. Look at this. Look at the King and Queen of Wands right here, stacked on top of each other. Okay, and these Two of Pentacles, this integration, this transference of from one to another, right? And the success of that. Okay, and experience and okay. What? So people holding somebody back here. Interesting. Let's see. Tell us about what is going on. What is the message here? King of Queen of Wands here, they are action oriented, getting things done, speaking their truth, being authentic. It's also counterparts, right? Whenever we have the King and Queen from the same suit on the board at the same time, it's talking about like-minded people, about coming together, unions, whether it's like compatible unions, right? This could be business or pleasure or both. Definitely action-oriented. And this truth, sword, and emotional availability of the Queen of Cups, as well as this Three of Cups, the celebratory energy. So it's like, I feel like this King and Queen of Wands are on the same page here. Both have truth to share and celebrate, and both are open to receiving, open to sharing, open to communicating love, right from the heart. Queen of Cups, Queen of Emotion, Queen of Flow. Beautiful. Okay, but we've got this stall, the stand period, standing still, this holding back. And the Chariot speaks about movement, fast movement. This is the universe conspiring to line up timelines. Okay, and this is the experience, your stepping stones to your intuition. Okay, and this is your intuition. So it's almost like this trust in your intuition, because things are conspiring in your favor, shifting, integrating, and it's going to be a successful situation. So I won't be surprised if the patient knight comes out, or temperance, all of the things that are just saying divine timing, just wait for it. Oh, that's interesting. So that was the King of Swords. So now we have two counterparts. Okay, and this is basically still the start of the reading. So kings are the action. So this is not just having truth to share, but speaking your truth here. So I feel like, I mean, it would make sense that both this king and queen have truths to share, to speak. Oh, look at this too. The king and queen here and the queen and king here. This is a conversation. Definitely getting a conversation, but it is one of open-hearted lovingness, okay? And I've just been called to do this because your intuition is tapping in and feeling this stuff happening, this integration, this lining up, this future sunshine, right? Future wheel of fortune. This is what you're celebrating. Yeah, and there's the game plan of this Two of Pentacles, of this rearranging, the shifting, the integrating, the transferring, transitioning period from the old to the new. Wow. Okay, this is passionate movement. Yeah. Okay, and I feel like whenever these last couple swords are removed, then it's go time. Okay, and it's moving away from these people. What are these people? What are these people? Why are they in the way? Okay, we've got signs and synchronicities from your ancestors, from the spiritual realms, and the trusting of it. It's also them helping to tilt scales in your favor here. I feel like it's important to trust the signs and synchronicities that you are getting, especially because there is this standstill. And so, you know, you may be patiently waiting for something and it just keeps not happening. And so this is kind of letting you know that don't start doubting the signs that you're getting just because you're not seeing evidence yet. Right? It's the equivalent of giving up when you're just right there. So hold the faith, hold the passion, hold the, ground and center yourself. Don't get stuck in a waiting mode because you'll wait forever, right? That's why the feminine energy never waits for the masculine energy. Feminine energy moves on divine inspiration, following joy, following the heart. That's when you move. But that's energetically, right? In the real world, some things, you know, especially when you're dealing with other people, people you work with, people you engage with, people you run into, all of the things, those are unknown variables that you just don't have any control over, right? And so you just kind of have to, it's like when you're traveling down the highway and you know it takes a certain amount of time if you do a certain speed, but then somebody's in front of you and they're doing way less than that. And there's nothing you can do. You can only go as fast as the guy in front of you, right? And so those kinds of moments where you just have to let it be. You get there when you get there, right? Okay, so this is expertise. This is also like a binding contract coming in, some sort of fealty, like a union that binds. So this could be like if it's a business opportunity that is gorgeous, beautiful, you know, life-giving, whatever. If you're signing contracts, right, to be a part of this company forever. It also speaks about the student and the teacher, the master, as well as the student. So it can be a sign that you need to educate more, you need to learn more, take a course, seek guidance from a mentor, or the other way, where you may be sought out to be a mentor. Okay, but something to do with your expertise, something that you know or need to know more about here. Oh, we've got the crossroads, we've got decisions, and we've got overthinking, and we've got the moon waiting to illuminate. Okay, so the Two of Swords, this is that crossroads. This is also the convergence. Ah, yes, the converging. I saw a converging river today. Yay! When two separate rivers join and become one, right? So that would be these two becoming one. Every time we think of a fork in the road, we're always, well, I guess no matter what, you're always going down one road. So then there's always going to be two options. But yeah, usually in my analogies, there's one road that you're traveling on, and then now you have to choose between fear and love, kind of thing, right? But now I feel like this is the other way, or this is the thought about which way is flowing, right? Could be driving yourself crazy thinking about converging of rivers. Thinking about you 24/7. And then this moon card here, the yet to be revealed, the things hiding in the dark, things hiding in the shadows, things yet to be revealed until the moon is right. And we're coming up to this full moon in August here soon. I'm also getting this pathway to your intuition, right? And there you go. So the moon being full and fully illuminating, this is like your pathway to trusting your own intuition. Right now, your intuition, your moon phase is new, and so it's dark. There, you can't see everything. You may feel it, but you can't see it. And I just am getting a sense of like when things are revealed, when the moon is right and things are visible, you're going to get a confirmation of the things that you have been intuiting. Okay, but I'm really getting overthinking from this 10 of Wands here. The 10s are also, we've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, and these are the two holding back, overthinking cards, right? This is also not necessarily overthinking, but having so much to think about as well. I guess, is that the same thing as overthinking? Okay, so let's put this over here. Maybe this is why you need to learn more. It's kind of like shifting your focus, right? If you're thinking something to death, there's only so much you can think before, right? There's only so much you can prepare for. There's only so many ways you can hope things to go or think things will go. Maybe you need to distract yourself with other things, like, yeah, to allow that energy to move. I just feel like overthinking creates like this little vortex that swirls and builds and turns into a tornado, and nothing can come in when this tornado is spinning. And so by distracting yourself, by focusing on something else, by learning something new, by taking your mind off of whatever it is that has you thinking too much, this is going to quell. Is it quell? What's a quell? Stop the tornado effect so that energy can flow through and things can actually get to you. Okay. What's coming other than this conversation that needs to happen from the heart over here between these counterparts? Protection. Okay, keeping things safe. Rejection is protection. Okay. What else? Work. Oh, this could be work related. That's definitely something that can hold anybody back. The Empress. Okay, so maintain the flow, maintain the vibe, maintain the state of receiving and releasing, right? The Empress births and attracts. So this is why it's important not to be stuck waiting, right? You want to be, a few readings ago, there was an example of, if you want to catch butterflies, you have to create an environment that draws the butterflies to you instead of trying to chase after them. And But the point is to make such a beautiful space that you forget that the whole reason why you made it was to attract butterflies. And instead, you are just in your beautiful garden, enjoying the fruits of your labor, so much so that you forget all about the butterflies. And then all of a sudden they show up and you're like, oh yeah, that's why I made this beautiful garden, right? That's what the Empress does. She's got a beautiful balance of release and receive. Okay, I feel like she's up here. And where does this protection go? What are we protecting? Against working too much, against thinking too much, against blocking any of this energy that wants to flow. It's also creative energy, right? Getting all these great ideas coming in, maybe holding yourself back from getting into them because whatever reason, doubts, fears, limiting beliefs, adversaries, things getting in your way, perceived or otherwise, right? The devil's in the details. Yeah, there's the self-care. This is exactly what I was just saying about being in your garden, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and being so preoccupied in your beingness, in your beautiful, tended to space, right? She's not waiting. She's not waiting for the butterflies to show up. She's busy. She's preoccupied. She's being. She's enjoying herself. And then all of a sudden, butterflies appear. So that's kind of beautiful. Where does it go? Kind of all over here. Yeah, because when you're in that state, right? Look at how big the moon is in behind her. This is, I don't know if you've ever lost time when you're creating something. You just get so involved, and then you look up, and all of a sudden, you know, it's been 8 hours. You forgot to eat and drink water and go pee, but you created this beautiful thing. It's kind of like that. But also, this is being in an open flow state, and that's where you're open to receive signs and synchronicities and inspirational nudges and pushes, right? And then the ones that are passionate, the ones that make you go, "Oh yes, I got to do that." Those are the ones you run with. Okay. Wishes coming in. I think this is what you're waiting for. It's like an in tandem, becoming the receiver as well as receiving the thing that you wish for, whatever that can be, whatever that is for you. Love, business, home, happiness, prosperity, abundance, joy, peace, rest, gorgeousness. It's a weird layout today. We're just rolling with it. Okay. Okay, yeah, your divine justice is coming in. Okay. This is what's meant for you will not pass you by. This is happening, and when it happens, it will be glorious. Okay, it's almost like this convergence is part of your justice here. We've got the double scales. Double scales. Okay, I'm going to go through one more time, and then we're going to hit up the oracles. So if there's any more cards from this deck that want to come out and be a part of this reading, do it now or forever hold your peace. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that's what you're waiting for. This is what will be revealed, okay? Reciprocating relationships. Supportive, complementary, playful, joyful, beautiful, compassionate, caring, loving, gorgeousness. Okay, that's your justice. That's what you're waiting but not waiting for. This could be an opportunity to reconcile as well, because we have this strong communication with the counterparts here, and the action, charismatic wands, passionate communication with the queen of open flow heart state. Okay, so I feel like there is a conversation coming up for you that is going to be beautiful. So that's nice. Let's see what these cards have to say. about this partnership, inbound partnership that could be your wish here, could be linked to your wheel turning in your favor, could be what is being stalled by something here, work. But don't worry, because it's protected. This is, what's for you will not pass you by, right? So this could be delayed communication. Boundaries. Okay. So boundaries, this is for the good of all, right? Boundaries are very important. Healthy boundaries, trusting, protecting, loving, honoring loved ones, counterparts, their boundaries. Not pushing through, not barging through. It's like a mutual respect and honoring on all the levels. I mean, this is why, right? When we create boundaries for people who can run amok or run wild or take advantage, right? We're doing that for our own self-love as well as for them. We're letting them know. It's like kids, right? Kids, you need to raise kids with boundaries, with parameters, so that they feel safe. There's safety in that, right? If you just let them Tasmanian devil in an open field, it's scary because what if they lose control, right? Where when you create a clear area of protection around them, it actually gives them safety because they know that if they were to get out of control, they're still safe. You know what I'm saying? So boundaries are really important. And I really wish somebody had taught me about them when I was a kid. Okay. I mean, I had the parameters, but I didn't understand the entire scope of boundaries and how it is a mutually beneficial thing, right? Okay. So what else should we do? Telepathy Oracle? I just want to know what's going on over here. Is what I want to know. Oh, it's true love, I see. Well, that makes all the sense. It's true love connection from the heart. See, this is what this Queen of Cups, she wants to speak from the heart here. This is a heartfelt communication, connection, eternal and unbreakable true love when you least expect it. Okay, this is when the time is right, all things will be revealed. Okay, heart connection, true love, beautiful. That's what's going on over there. Okay, so those of you who are looking for love in all the right places, well, all the wrong places, because you don't need to look for love. Love will find you. Okay, I'm just doing a short one because it's way later in the day than I anticipated. So we'll just do a quick little firing squad of cards here and see what happens. Okay, twin flames. That's what the Empress is calling in. That's what's going on over here. Two counterparts on the board. The Queen of Cups being like, let's speak from the heart. Okay, this true love connection. Yeah, wow. Okay, strength. This is a strong connection. Yes, connection. Also connect to nature, right? Ground, especially in this time where we're adjusting, we're transitioning, we are upgrading and healing and processing and releasing. You need to keep grounding, keep transmuting all this energy that's flying around that we're absorbing. Okay, that's how we gain our strength, and that's how we strengthen as well. Okay. And we've got the devils. Yes. Okay, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Now is not the time to entertain any devils, any adversaries, right? The minute you find yourself being like, where is it? Where are they? When's it happening? What's going on? You're in waiting mode. And waiters never get it done, right? When you accept or acknowledge that you are in waiting mode, the universe is like, okay, well, you seem to like to wait, so here you go, wait some more, right? This is why the theory is you act as if it already is, and then the things line up to that. Okay, so the devil, so yeah, don't look around and be like, it's never gonna happen, right? That's what you're communicating. It's never gonna happen. These doubts, these fears, leave them, kick them to the curb. That's what you're protecting yourself from. That's what you're creating healthy boundaries around, okay? Because they mess with your energy and your things coming in. So boundaries and protection around the devil. Yes. Okay, Chrysalis, this is that period. This is that waiting. We can't rush the transformation process, right? You can't slice it open, X-Acto knife, pull that damn butterfly out and say, fly, it's time, I'm tired of waiting, right? You just gotta let it emerge on its own. And this is why you don't waste time waiting. You just be, enjoy, and forget that you're waiting for this butterfly until it lands on your nose and you're like, oh yeah, yay, beautiful, right? Okay, moon confirmation. Things will be revealed when the time is right. We've got wheel confirmation. So yeah, this wheel is turning in your favor. It's a process, right? I'm thinking about the game show, Wheel of Fortune. Wait a minute, which one is that? No, I'm thinking about The Price is Right. And the wheel on The Price is Right, where you spin it, you're like, okay, spin the wheel, and then it's like, right? And you got to wait for it to do its thing after you spin it before it lands on the thing and tells you what you won. So I feel like the wheel's spinning, and you're just in this look over there until the wheel stops, right? Okay, that was weird, but we'll take it. Okay, and then judgment. This is your chance at a new life that's coming to you here, which is beautiful. We'll take it. We love it. We'll own it. Let's get some charms. Let's get some charms. Oh, and I thought about yesterday's reading. The charm was a butter knife, and I didn't know what the heck to do with the butter knife. But when I watched it back, I was thinking the butter knife could represent self-care. Like, it made me think of like red pepper jelly that you spread on crackers with like cream cheese or something, right? Like a charcuterie board, and you got your little butter knife and you're spreading all the things. So like, take care, the self-care stuff. Okay. So we've got the dash hound, the wiener dog. Okay. Loyalty. I feel like this is talking about this mutual friendship. This is something that you can rely on. Reliable, um, loyal, dependable. Okay. So this relationship, these relationships, these business ships, whatever is coming to you that will be beautifully reciprocating is going to be something you can depend upon, something that will be as loyal to you as you are to them. Yes. Okay. Then we have, oh, look, it's Little Red Riding Hood on her way to Grandma's house with the basket. Okay. And so this is the journey and bringing a treat. So this is giving me that things are on its way to you. Okay. Grandma is sitting in her garden, knowing that her granddaughter is en route with a goodie basket full of cookies, maybe some hand pies, right? And she's doing her thing until her granddaughter gets there. She takes as long as it takes. Okay, so yes, and I mean there is the wolf en route that distracts her, so that could be this delay, right? This hold back delay. Okay, and then we have the fish. Okay, so this fish here makes me think of you outgrowing your current pond, like the big fish in a small pond scenario. So there could this, whatever this is, could lead to a move for you, to a hop, skip, and a jump into a bigger body of water that will really allow you to grow into exactly what you need to be. I'm thinking about sharks. Apparently, sharks will only grow, like if you keep a shark when it's small in a small tank, it'll only get to a certain size and then it will stop growing. So it's like you've grown as much as you can where you've been, and it might be time to move. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then the last thing we have is the leaf. And this leaf is flowing, okay? It's got the curve to it here. This could represent fall time. This could represent floating down the river, this allowing of the current to take you to where you got to go, to where you're going, right? There's no need for the leaf to rush. It's heading in the direction it's meant to. It's going to get to where it's going. So it might as well enjoy the ride. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, there it is. That's it. That's the reading. We did it. We got there. We made it happen. And we aren't waiting. We are holding the frequency of love and enjoying our lives and learning, right? And trusting. And this beautiful thing that's happening here, this conversation that's like literally in the cards here, okay? It's going to happen in due time, in divine timing. Trust your intuition. And in the meantime, just enjoy the fruits of your labor right where you are. Okay? That's all I got for you. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you. And I wish you a good whatever you're doing. Love you. See you next time. Bye.